Did you see Rebecca Lobo had to apologize for her comments?
Yes.
No, I did not see that.
No, I this is the first I'm hearing about this.
All right. So listen to these awful comments.
So they disagree with you. They do, and I disagree with them, and that's fine. That's what makes America great, right, Pantmore? I should rephrase that. Yes. But yeah, I did think
opinion are perfectly
yes,
fine.
that's a better way to say it. Sorry about that.
That makes no sense.
Oh my gosh!
She had to apologize for saying that's what makes America great. There was a 7-second pause. I'm guessing
Somebody said something
was talking
to
to
her.
her in her ear.
Yep.
You can't say that. And then she apologized. And the other one's like, that's just your opinion, is what the other announcer said to her.
Whatever. Come on.
We are the
y'all.
only.
This announcer is getting paid to broadcast a woman's basketball game, and she is saying that this country is not great to her.
We are the only country.
What other country?
Yeah.
What other country? Real quick, name one. I don't know who has
Might be
women
making my point.
who has women broadcasters on any sport.
Yeah. Well, we are the only country in the world right now who who is actually encouraging our citizenship not to feel good about your country. No other country does that. It's just, look, and one of my friends several years ago put up a post that sums it up perfectly. And this is nobody can see both sides of an argument anymore. It's like, I can sit here, and it actually was a July 4th a few years ago. So I can sit here and believe that America is a great country and be proud to be an American and still think there are issues that we need to fix in this country. You can be both. Those are not mutually exclusive. It's just, such children.
Well, George Washington was a patriot and a traitor at the same time.
Happy treasonous American Traitor Day yesterday, everybody.
You cannot like your government and love your country. All right, but it's just
Absolutely.
There's your WNBA weirdness of the week.
Half the country feels that way for every 4 years.
I've got a video. I've got to rewatch this because I meant to show it for Terry like 2 weeks ago, and he wasn't here. It's a really interesting video on Durant and Draymond and the Warriors. I got to rewatch. It's a minute 50, so I got to make sure there's no cussing in that. So I want to get back to you. LeBron Cam got escorted out away from LeBron's security. Tried to talk to LeBron's mama this past week. And this is a story. If you haven't seen it, you got to go watch it. It's just I can't play it, but I clicked on it to remind me. Cam telling the story is hilarious. But check out on that online. All right. Speaking of betting, how about Malik Beasley is being investigated for point spreading? How about watch this play? Excuse me. Now the Timberwolves, the spread is 8.5. Timberwolves are down 8. Okay, and then the free throw I think makes it to 9. So let's watch this Nick Batum free throw in Beasley. His team's losing, Terry, by 9 points with 5 seconds to go. All right, y'all ready for this suspicious action?
And the spread?
8.5.
Yep.
Full court.
Beasley's going to get it off. One last shot.
0.4 seconds left. Beat the spread.
Well,
Full court drive with 5 seconds left. He dunks it at 0.4 to break the spread. Is it fixed, Terry? Is he point spreading?
well,
Opinions.
that's what you're looking at there because most people just throwing it in and let the clock run out and the game's over anyway.
What did he want? What did he want those 2 points for?
I'm more suspicious of the lack of defense. So what did they want
Well,
him
it didn't
to score
mean
for?
nothing.
No,
We're
he
not
would have
gonna
missed the
play
free
it.
throw if his
Yeah,
was that.
we're not going to play it.
Okay.
Because that free throw put him over the 8.5. It was 8. That put him over 8.5. Beasley's like, the heck it did.
Beasley's going to get it off. One last
Give me my money back. Suspicious, Terry?
Well,
Zach?
I mean,
you look at it and you think, but maybe he needed 2 more points added to his total or his career in his NBA.
maybe you had a prop bet or how many points he was going to score for.
Either way.
Yeah.
Well, either way.
I don't know. what was
y'all
more-
saying is
How inspired were you with that point, Zach?
there's
He
nothing,
was
pretty
there's
inspired.
nothing
He
clean,
got up the, he
there's
got up the
nothing
court
clean
pretty
about
quick.
that, right?
Now, I
what
can
we're saying.
understand if they'd thrown at me. I'd have been down there firing up a 3 or something. I mean, I'd have
Terry
done
gonna
something.
Steph Curry him.
That's it.
Terry,
Boom.
he swung through and went on a fast break by himself.
Well,
Like I played point guard. That's what he just swung through on the inbounds to get the ball.
I got
and run
enough
the fast.
time
But he's
to
running the
score 2
secondary
more
break
points.
over here.
I got enough time.
All right. Only 3 active players have 3 or more NBA championships.
3 active
3
players.
active.
I'm not 3. Only 5 active players.
Oh,
5 active
okay.
players.
Have
Have
We know
3
LeBron's one.
have 3 or more NBA championships.
Steph,
Those are
Steph's
2.
2.
Draymond,
Those are 3.
Yeah.
Clay.
Yeah.
Those are 4.
Is Iggy still playing?
Mm-mm.
Does the Joker got 2?
No.
No, he's only got 1.
One. They just got 1. I thought they got 2.
Is it a known commodity?
No.
That's
Okay.
what we figured. Yeah.
Jordan Poole.
I'll give you a hint. Bugs Bunny.
Big ears.
Kevin Looney Tunes. He just got traded from the
Looney.
Warriors.
I was thinking.
Oh,
Poole. I was thinking
Kevin
Poole,
Looney.
but
Kevin Looney has 3 championships. But is that not interesting? LeBron's got 3, and the Warriors do, and no one else does. And the only reason the other ones do is because Steph Curry's got 3.
Yeah, right.
Draymond, Clay, and Kevin Looney.
you know they put up the
Because they had a leader, Draymond.
there you go.
they
Oh
put
my
up
gosh.
the they put up the ages of some of these players, and you don't. For some reason, I don't never think of Steph being that old, but Steph's like 37.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like it really surprised. But he did go 4 years college, and he come out in 09, I believe it was. But they put up all those guys are getting up there. They did. It was LeBron, Chris Paul, Jimmy, Steph. It's all the big name guys. Damian Lillard, 35. So I was really shocked at that.
Well, Lillard just got released.
Yeah, he did.
What do you think? Any thoughts on where he might go? Should go?
You think he lands in L.A.?
He's pretty much going to have to skip a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's 35 now,
Mm-hmm.
so he's gonna be 37 coming back. But
Well,
shooter still can
everything's-
shoot.
Everything's saying he wants to be in Miami. That's where he's been wanting to go the whole time.
I mean, do they have anything that if he wants a championship? Is
You
what
know,
I'm saying.
it's got to be next year, though. Remember, it's not, whatever it is.
If, you know,
There's a lot of stars out this coming. Think of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The Celtics, Terry, you guys were. I heard you guys talking. They basically saved $200 million.
I don't give a darn what
yeah, they
we
was in the
say.
$500 million.
I know you
range.
don't, but
Went
the
down to
owners
285.
do.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the owner, no, we just got bought out. So, I mean, now that's why all this happened. We just got bought out by new owners, and then they go like, well, we're
They
just not
mailed in
going to
next
do
year.
all this. Yeah, that's
Well,
exactly what they
and
said.
Going the way that there's
I mean, you got
CBAs
rid of everybody.
They're talking about getting rid of Jalen.
Yep. Yeah, that's crazy.
Crazy. That's
You're
crazy
gonna find
too.
you're gonna find out how good, quote unquote, good.
I mean, think of
Jason
what we
Tatum
got
is
right
if you
now.
get rid of
It's
Jaylen
not
Brown.
bad because you still got Derek White, you still got Pritchard, you still got Jalen.
They picked up the guy that replaced Porzingis is pretty decent. I can't think of his name right now, but
Yeah.
Well, I don't
Porzingis
blame him for
replaced-
that because how many games did Porzingis
Well,
play?
Right, that
Porzingis
was
like,
You know what I'm saying?
he was
I
like
could
an
understand
extra.
that.
Yeah.
My whole deal was True Holiday.
yeah.
I'm like, why him? I mean, he shot 50, 40. I mean, you know, from the field. I mean, 50%, 40% from three, and 90% from the line, and you let this guy go away. I have a hard time with that. This guy played. He knew how to play defense. He did everything a Boston Celtic fan would want out of their player. And then we just let him walk
They
away.
mailed it in. They mailed this year in. They'll rebuild.
And then we get rid of Horford. I mean, we just like one right after another one. And we're
Horford's
just letting go.
possibly going to 2 teams. I think he said Lakers and Warriors. I think it is, or retirement. So Horford can still be a.
No, he
player.
can play. He can play. He's not your legitimate, I'm going to play 40-some minutes, but he's a good 25 to 30.
Well, Hornets signed Spencer Dinwiddie,
10 years
traded
too
for
late.
Colin Sexton, re-signed Terrence Mann,
Plumlee.
signed all the rookies.
We got Plumlee back.
Wait, can I ask you
Got
one
a
thing, though,
Plumlee.
when you're doing all this?
Mm-hmm.
After you get done with them, go back and see who Boston signed, and we got an A+ for him.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, I mean he comes from across the ocean, but
Signed
they gave it
or drafted.
drafted.
Oh.
Yeah, but they gave us an A+ for this guy.
They gave the Hornets an A for picking who, Kevin?
I mean,
Nipple from Duke.
yeah, you're like me,
Nipple from Duke.
And we got Plumlee back.
They ain't
but
got
this
one.
guy's young.
I have one player that spells the name right. Shashki to Nipple and everything else. He starts with a K and ends with who knows.
Shire.
Again, some people get Vince Carter with the 4th pick or Anton Jameson. Charlotte Hornets get Colin Knippel. Cody Zeller.
Is there?
Michael Kidd Gilchrist.
Oh, my goodness. Don't even go to that draft and see who we missed.
Ace Bailey's going to be good, and it's going to be ridiculous that
Yeah.
we didn't pick him.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be the most ridiculous thing of all time.
They could have matched
it's
him up with-
insane.
That was going to be my question. Is that who you would have taken?
Yes, the
Yeah,
6'9" guy, the
supposed-
best scorer
he
of the
was
draft.
supposed
Let's
to go
not pick him.
two.
Yeah, let's not pick the best scorer of the draft.
He was supposed to go 2.
Just
Arguably, could have went 1, with his statistics. I mean, Flag, who knows how Flag's going to be.
so. There's a lot of people thinking, fingers crossed, hoping that with all these guards and the people that the Hornets have signed, there's some people on the market could be traded for. The Hornets may be looking to make a move with either Miles Bridges or LaMelo Ball. I'm hoping both.
Why not both?
Yeah.
Why not both?
But-
we need to move on from this phase of the franchise.
But correct. You can't. I interrogators. I don't. We can't wait to play winning basketball with LaMelo. How I just ain't gonna get into
You
that.
can't win a playoff series with LaMelo.
We
Ball the
can't
way
get
they
to a
play.
playoffs. He's been there 5 years.
Well, I'm just let's say they get lucky.
Have we
and got in.
made the playoffs with him yet? Have we won a play-in game?
Nope.
So like, and everybody, well, look at his teammates. Well, yeah, nobody's signing here. So that's a lot of the talk is LaMelo or Bridges somewhere. And I'm like, with all these extra picks, why don't we just call up Milwaukee and shoot for Giannis while we're at it?
Yeah.
$54 million. I'm gonna match up these two right here. Let's see what happens. I need to put $3 million from the Bucks. So let me find $3 million here to give to the Hornets, and then we'll be ready to rock. So the Hornets could trade Melo and Bridges, and then how many ever draft picks? Give them everyone for the rest of history for Giannis. But there's a lot of talk for both of them right now.
You don't
LaMelo
want
and
to come
Bridges.
here.
LaMelo's getting paid $37 million. Bridges is $25. Now you say you don't want to come here, but signing Dinwiddie, we traded for Connaughton, some of his teammates from Milwaukee. Damian Lillard is a year out. He's a free agent. We make one trade, LaMelo for Giannis. Now we got Giannis and Dame Lillard in the house, and the whole Bucks starters from this year, basically. Got Connaughton and everybody else. We're ready to rock. His brother, Thanasis, will be here following after that.
And
you talking Giannis's brother?
Yeah.
Did you see the thing this week about his salary?
No.
They said that Thanos agreed to 5 years, $50 million from the such. He said, but the team didn't agree to it.
the fake reports.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Milwaukee, the NBA trade machine says the Bucks would get 8 wins better trading Giannis for LaMelo and Miles Bridges, and we would get 8 wins worse. So
Really?
that's according to the NBA trade machine right there. You looking at it? 8 games worse what the Hornets would be.
That's
Why is it
about the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
ESPN's never watched Charlotte play, apparently.
Yeah.
But seriously, Giannis still got 3 years on his deal. You trade for him now. You have Dame Lillard come on in, sign him, and you're ready to rock.
You're assuming Lillard wants to come play. And
He
again,
might want to play with Giannis.
Well,
That's different than Charlotte. Because you have to trade, Hornets will have to trade for a star like this. And then that's the only way you're getting anyone to ever sign a contract as a free
How
agent with
hard
Charlotte.
is it for people to believe that Brandon Miller, if that trade would happen, is going to get better?
right.
Because you got to worry about the guy underneath. Brandon Miller, all of a sudden, you're free, buddy.
Mm.
Play your game.
And then our third pick can just light them up from
Yeah, I mean,
for from the outside.
Yeah, but
right
see,
there.
he's the Knipple. He's the guy that can do everything.
We drafted
He's
a spot
15
up,
points,
a spot
10
up
rebounds.
shooter at fourth.
we picked.
Well,
we
I
picked
mean-
JJ Redick Light.
Who did
You know,
He's not even. That's what
Did
I'm
we
saying.
not?
Where was Reddick picked? Where was
No, that's
Reddick
Grayson
picked?
Allen. That's Grayson Allen.
Where
Yeah,
was Reddick picked?
I don't-
And Grayson Allen picked, and he's not better than either one of them, is he?
Let's
15 maybe.
Let's
That's what I'm
find out.
saying. That's what I'm saying. It's the most ignorant
yeah,
thing
but
I've ever seen.
Knipple never really got to play on account of Cooper Flag.
He's sitting on the bench. He set the bench at Duke.
Listen to me. No,
Terry.
he played, but the ball was in Cooper Flag's hands.
I don't care. I don't care. He's not Vince Carter. I want Vince
JJ
Carter.
was
before.
Now
draft-
he's free.
JJ was drafted
12th or 13th?
11th overall.
Okay.
Grayson Allen was drafted 21st
There you go.
overall.
There you go.
Congratulations, we
And
just
that-
spent a top 5 draft pick on.
Over someone's.
But
Look,
this
I'm not
guy's
saying nothing bad about Reddick.
he's
Hey,
No, Reddick was
Terry.
I'm
serviceable.
telling you, this
Absolutely
guy-
serviceable.
he's
Fourth,
going to be a
Terry.
15,
Fourth.
10. That's what you're looking for.
Scottie Pippen averaged 16, Terry.
Well, I'm
what do you
just
mean he's going to
saying,
average 15?
15,
You
10.
no,
And be
Knipple
able to
is
play
not
defense.
grabbing 10 boards a game. No,
Wait and
Who?
see.
Knipple.
No.
Yeah, he
no,
will.
he's
Oh,
not
yeah.
averaging a
Not
double-double.
unless LaMelo says you just need to get my rebounds.
Yeah, just yeah.
Terry, there's only like
That's what I'm
5
firing.
people that
I'm
average 10
firing.
rebounds a game. in the
I'm firing
NBA.
threes up from half court. You just go and get my rebounds and see if you can.
There's 8 people in the NBA that average 10 rebounds a game, Terry.
And Draymond's not one of them.
No, he's not. I bet y'all can't name them, though.
Who the rebounders?
There's only 8 people in the NBA.
Um,
And Giannis is number 1, by the way.
you got
Take it off the screen. Take it off the screen.
You got
You still can't see it.
There you go.
Nuggets. Jokic.
Jokic is second.
You got Gobert.
He's not in there.
No.
Pablo Beccaro.
8.5. No Paolo.
No, Pablo. Oh, I said Pablo. Sorry.
It's not Pablo.
Trying to think.
Terry's boys, and there's a Celtic. Jason Tatum's averaged 11.5.
Really?
rebounds.
Wow.
I wouldn't have guessed
I
that.
didn't think he did the dirty work down there.
What about Towns?
Oh, that's the postseason.
What about Cat?
I clicked the wrong button.
Oh, okay.
That's the postseason. There's 10. They're averaging 10. I'll go with them. Sabonis is 1. Anthony Towns.
Yep.
Jokic, Zubac, Walker Kessler, Giannis is 6. Gobert 7. Duran, the Penguin, and Vucevic. You're only 10. And Terry just said J.J.
knew
Redick's
Gobert
backup
was in
is
that.
going to be averaging
Terrible
10
as he
rebounds a
is.
game.
How can you get like 5 number ones for Gobert and 1 for Luka?
Well, here's the. All right.
It depends who's
Here's what we
coming
do
from,
with
too.
Knipple. We need to let him just shoot away, just go crazy, and then do whatever. What did Orlando trade for Bane or whatever? All those first round
Oh,
picks.
my Lord.
We need to get
4 or
that
5.
haul. We need to trade him in like 2 or 3 years once he wins a 3-point
My-
contest.
I mean,
or
only
something.
Bane I knew was off
listen,
of Batman.
my-
I didn't even know.
My point with the top 5 picks has always been get the best player scorer, like the one-on-one player, and you figure out everything else after that. Like, so, I mean, you could pick Knipple at 15 or 10 or whatever. I don't care. Redick at 11, but if you're going to go 4 and say, well, he's going to be our backup shooting guard
Yeah.
at 4, that's the same thing with the Browns picking a defensive
Right.
tackle that doesn't look like Aaron Donald.
that looks
and
like
ripped.
looks
It's
like an offensive
doesn't look
guard.
like the Hulk.
Yeah.
At 4,
But they-
take him at 10 to 20. I don't say nothing. But at 4 and 5, come on, guys, can we pick some studs?
He interviewed well.
Yeah, they did. They had a good dinner, Terry. Did you see that? That's the report. 2 to 5 different reports. You know what, Chip? And this is how stupid these reporters are. I'm gonna somebody like my tweet. Where's it at? This is how stupid these reporters are, especially these Charlotte ones. Some lady asked. Here it is. I'll play the question. I asked Jeff Peterson about that dinner Con Knipple said was a turning point for the Hornets. Dinner, Terry. The way he ate lamb chops is why we drafted this dude. Peterson felt similarly about him. Oh, God, we had a good date. We thought we were cute. We had lamb chops. We had some taters and some cheesecake at the end. Said they stuffed their faces at supper.
I really felt like we connected.
I'm going to play. This is a real NBA interview.
He has a good personality.
It's like Lady in a Tramp.
He has a good personality.
I can't make this up. Listen.
Told us that he had a dinner with you and Charles early in the draft process, and he said that he felt really good after that. What is that memory to you, and did you kind of walk away from that dinner with a similar feeling?
He's grinning like he just got kissed. Look at him. There's my first kiss. Look at this guy.
Did you kind of walk
Oh,
away
it was
from
at my dinner. Look at that smile, Terry. Your wife don't look at you when you say that. Well, let's talk about our anniversary.
dinner with a similar
What is
feeling?
this?
Yeah, it was a great dinner.
Charlotte Hornets
ate
basketball.
much, but
He come from Boston.
You know, for me, I think you go.
He
through
knows
the
what
entire
winning's
season
about.
Watching these guys play, and then you get to sit with them for hours and get to know their personality and you know, truly figure out what makes them tick, what motivates them. So just getting more insight to his personality.
He has a great
was
personality.
He, you know, I think he wasn't very excited about Charles and I. He was very excited though about Andy Dalton, who was in the restaurant with us. So,
People want to know where you guys went as well.
I'm very excited about the
Well,
backup
the backup quarterback and the
He
backup
was
shooting
a star.
guard can be friends.
Yeah.
And he liked cornbread better than he did a biscuit. I mean, my goodness.
I can't. This is the NBA, and again, Terry, you have a job to ask an NBA coach about the number 4 overall draft pick.
Yeah.
And we're talking about
a dinner.
biscuits.
Yeah.
Like so again, this is how they don't know what
Look-
they're talking about. Wait a minute. Let's go to the tweet. I quote tweeted her tweet that she was bragging about asking I asked Jeff Peterson. I quote tweeted, "Great question." She liked my tweet, Chip. Didn't get the irony, didn't get my sarcasm at all. Lady, come on, man. Someone is paying her to ask a head coach of the NBA about the dinner they had with the number 4 overall pick.
I would like to.
And and nobody thinks this is embarrassing.
I would love for somebody to try to ask Bill Belichick that back when he was with the Patriots.
Right. Bill, what did you draft Tom because he filled up his cereals with milk?
We're on the clip.
He used almond milk.
Yo, if y'all remember what Tom looked like,
Yeah.
that's why that's funny.
He was using whole milk.
He wasn't drinking almond milk.
You know.
Terry, are we embarrassing or what?
TB25 was his fat percentage at that point. At that time.
And Ace Bailey went to who?
The very next pick,
Jazz.
Jazz.
Yeah, went to the Jazz.
Who
To
he,
the Jazz.
He had refused to meet with us and with Utah. And
Yeah.
Utah was like,
See?
We're taking you anyway.
bump
So,
that.
I mean,
he just didn't like purple.
Yeah, bump that. You're signed. You're going to play where you're signed. You know who's.
well,
where you're
yeah,
drafted.
but we know how that happened before. Kobe Bryant said, no,
This
you're not
kid's
getting
not
me,
Kobe
buddy.
Bryant.
Well, I know he's
he
not.
might be.
But that's what he just got through telling us.
Everybody's
Like, I'm not playing with you.
Okay, well,
Everybody's
let's put it
comparing
this
him
way.
to T-Mac.
He didn't demand any trade from Utah to L.A.
No.
So I mean, he's going to play where he signs. He's going
He-
to play where
If
he's
that
drafted.
would have
Charlotte
happened,
anyway.
could we have not have took him and then like put him in for a trade for somebody else and got somebody?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Happens all the time.
But see, we didn't do that. We
No.
just like, okay, we'll just jump over you and let you
Kevin
go.
Point.
Let's put him in with trade him and give LaMelo and Miles Bridges for Giannis. I'll give them all 3.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, you know.
they could change the franchise here if they really wanted to.
Yeah,
All right.
sound hot dogs.
We got a little golf and more to talk about here coming back on KTCBroadcasting.com.